What's going on, guys? Get123 here with more Grand Theft Auto 5, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my overview slash customization guide of this new DLC vehicle right here. This thing is totally awesome. This is the brand new Coil Brawler. So I'm going to be showing you everything about this vehicle, the cost of it, the customization upgrades, and also just kind of give you an overview of myself driving it around. Also, if you are new, please remember to leave a like down below and also subscribe for more videos like this in the future. So without any further ado, why don't we get right into it? So first things first, if you want to purchase this vehicle, pull out your phone, go to the internet, go over to Travel and Transport, down to Legendary Motorsports, and you'll see it is the first vehicle listed here for the whopping price of $715,000. It is very expensive, actually a lot more expensive than I expected, but if you look at all these cars here, they're all just, super expensive in this DLC. But anyways, you will need $700,000 for this vehicle. So now for the customization. This vehicle actually has quite a few options, and it's really cool once fully upgraded, so let's check it out. First we're going to repair and go down to armor, and so you can see there's the normal armor upgrades here. They're super expensive, so I'm just doing 80%. Brakes, you've got the usual upgrades, so we're going to go race brakes because why not? And now bumpers, this is where things get a little cooler. You got bull bars and lights and bull bars with winch and lights, and in the back a bumper bar and a bumper bar plus a spare. So for the front we're going to go with the winch and the lights, and for the back we're going to do the bumper bar and the spare. So now for the chassis, you can see you can add a roll cage for only $1,100 why not? And then here in the engine tunes, you've got your usual. We do a level 4 upgrade. Explosives, I don't ever mess with those, but you've got the usual explosives, usual horns, usual lights, usual theft and loss, and plate. But now for the respray, you can see we have a primary and a secondary color. The primary is the orange that you're seeing right now, and the secondary is the black. So let's see, we're going to change that to black. I think the black and orange combo looks pretty nice. And now we're going to go down to roof. You can see you've got spotlights, spotlights with a rack, and spotlights with a spare wheel. See, I'm trying to decide if this is too much wheel action going on. 2 spare tires is a little ridiculous, but whatever. For the transmission then, you've got the usual, so we're going to do that. And also suspension, you've got the usual suspension options, but I didn't feel like lowering this, obviously. And turbo tuning, we actually were not able to afford. I ran out of money, but oh well, whatever, I'll do that later. For the tires now, we've got the usual tire upgrades. I wanted to put something a little bit cooler than the stock rims, but not anything too expensive. So I think these kind of suit it nicely. They're nice meaty off-road tires, and the rims look pretty good on it. And then lastly, hold on, how do we get out of this? And now we have the windows. So to go along with the black trim and just the off-road feel of it, I really think that the limo windows look pretty good with this. So we're going to throw those on. And actually, that's about all there is. So there's not a ton of customization options, but it does give you the freedom to kind of change up the roof, change up the front and the back and the tires and the roll cage. So overall, you have a nice little assortment of things you can change. So I'm probably going to take off this roof tire because I don't know, it's kind of obstructive, and it's also just kind of redundant. I already have another one on the back. Why do you need a second one? But anyways, this thing looks awesome. So now why don't we show you guys some footage of it in action. So I didn't get quite as much off-road footage as I would have liked, but one thing that I did try right off the bat was this little maneuver right here, and as you'll see, the Coil Brawler had no trouble with it. We were just climbing up really a pretty steep wall there. Those rocks were actually really steep. And even still going up this part, this thing just tears it up. I mean, it seems to have a really easy time, and we kind of went into a weird air spin there. But anyways, I am going to be doing more videos of this vehicle specifically in the future, because this immediately became one of my favorite off-road vehicles in the game. So next week I'm planning to do like an hour-long live stream of only this vehicle, so I'm looking forward a lot to doing that. And so anyways, for my final thoughts now, do I recommend this vehicle? I gotta say, I do recommend it. If you are okay with paying $715,000, yes, it is very expensive, But this is unlike anything we have seen in GTA 5 so far, and it's just entirely unique to the off-road family of cars. So I really love what Rockstar did with it. The body style is very unique. It's a practical vehicle, and it's just a lot of fun. So if the price is worth it to you, then get it, because I don't think you're going to be disappointed. It most likely just comes down to how much money you have and how much money you want to spend. But in my case, the off-roading is one of my favorite things to do in Grand Theft Auto 5, and so for me, it was very worth it. So with that, guys, that about wraps it up. Please, like I said, leave a like down below if you did enjoy the video, and also subscribe if you are new. And that's pretty much it. Tell me what you think of this vehicle. Just leave me your final thoughts. Did it live up to your expectations? I gotta say, it did live up to mine. So with that, please stay tuned for more videos in the future. I will see you next time.